let's get Benji boy too.
Well, the phone seems to be taking a picture. We'll see what we're doing here. This is the slab base for the dirty kitchen. The slab is really not 18 inches thick. It looks like it is, but it's not. We have a beam, concrete beam around the outside, and it's 14 inches tall. And underneath that is a footer we put in 2 years ago, which is 8 inches, but the actual floor is 14 on the edges. And after you get in 2 feet, the center is full of dirt leveled off. So we got it was intended to be 5 inches of floor, but I think it's closer to 6. This didn't translate, but that's all right. It's not, if you figure an inch of concrete over a slab that big, it's probably only 2 bags. And we have things sticking up here for the clean out, and the a sink over there, and a water line. Actually, water line and electric line both come in at 2-inch pipe. And here's our famous mixer. Trying to get all my good graces again, probably. 3 hours of downtime on one slab put us into dark. Oh, that we use everything we can. This bamboo's laid out here so we can paint lumber. For we're going to change the stair treads. This stair treads over here is at least 2 years old. I'm going to make it through this year, no problem at all. And we have another set of stairs up top that was coco lumber, and the treads aren't safe to walk on. I think they'd hurt you if you looked at them when you was near them. Anyway, they're painting lumber of the same Goodwood stuff that we used over there, and we'll change them out. You know. This is Benji's next project in here. He's going to do the kitchen counter. I just want to get the stairs up first because I want somebody working on the moldings for around the edges of those floors. And it's not safe to go up there right now. Can't believe this thing's actually taking pictures in here. In the dark. It is dark in here. I wonder how that's working. This is looking endwise down through these rows of stands. They don't have to be this close together. We just took all the stands we had, put them here because we had them, and we'd had to walk around them if we put them in one of the rooms. So we put them all up, and it just made it stiffer. And there was a second level of stands. There's a floor up. There's an opening up here. It looks black right now because it's covered in phenolic board because we're using that for a shop. And the ring around the outside is a catwalk for this atrium. And this is the thing we're going to try to talk about today, is the natural ventilation and how you design it. What makes it work so that you don't have to have air conditioning in a house in the Philippines. It is pleasant in here right now, and we're in March. Oh. This is one of those projects that it sounded good when we started, and then it evolved into what we've actually built. And we actually like what we built better than what we had envisioned it when we were scratching away with the computer trying to figure out how to design it. It's got this helix in the center. It's the helical stairs. And then the treads have cast shapes in them. Well, didn't get there that time. Back here. This was a result of making the forms and not having any scrap lumber. So it was pieced together with a minimum amount of form work. And so it ended up with this bottom that looks like upside down treads or something. And when we pulled the forms off, we said, you know, it looks like we intended to do that. Let's just make it part of the thing. So we didn't do anything about it. We just left them right there, and It's become a conversation piece. He's got the first layer of skim coat. I don't think skim coat really shows up. Camera's going to touch it, but you can see it's got little streaks in it from where it's put on. This gets a sanding. Just before we paint it, we'll sand it and we'll put the last skim coat layer on there. And the helix goes right on upstairs to where the floor cutout is. And he's fixed this other side over here so they match now. That was PVC pipe on that form. It was basically a matter of taking the Makita concrete drill, put a chisel in it, and knocking it loose. It was intended to be that way. Just we poured concrete, we just dump it on everything, and we filled it right up. Okay, so we're gonna go up here and talk about natural ventilation. We don't have skim coat for these treads, so they get tile. And this groove down here, it should be skim coated below it. Next time he's this way, I'll have him do it. But we're gonna take a square cornered stick and pull it down this groove where the pipe came out, and that gets a LED light strip to light the stairs. The range on those lights is about 12 feet, I think, and the stairs is 3.5 feet. So it'll light it right on across, won't be much difference in the light. Okay. I don't think the clouds are going to show. This is all looking white. You're looking right through a hole over there, but it doesn't show that it's a hole. Okay. We're using two strategies on our cooling. One is a Venturi effect, and the other is thermal siphon. And find a lanai. Well, this one's full of stuff. Well, it's all right. It shows it anyway. Okay, you can tell the top of the thing is smaller in the back than it is in the front. We need one with a bit better view. Well, it's filled up too. But there's less in the way here than there is there. Okay, so this shape, those walls are the angle's 18 degrees. Because we got 360 degrees divided by 10 rooms, it's 36 degrees. Half of it on either side of the line makes them 18. So I know what they are. They're 18. And this bottom basic tie beam, the wall, and the doesn't show it all with the skim coat on it. There's another beam on the top. It's only 20 inches tall. So we got this shape like a funnel, and the air blows from outside out here. Again,